Good afternoon, class. So the course title is Entomology and Acarology. So the word entomology is a Greek word which is made up of two words, entoma and logos. Entoma means insects and logos means science. So entomology is science of insects like flies, fleas, mosquitoes, etc. Next is acarology. It is a study of ticks and mites, also known as acarinids. This comes under the phylum, which is also a Greek word made up of two words, arthos and podos. Arthos means jointed and podos means limbs or foot. So these are organisms having jointed limbs. So today we'll start with the lecture General Morphology of class Insecta. So first we'll begin with the external morphology. The body is divided into head, thorax and abdomen. So first we'll take head. Head is made up of different segments. It is ovoid or globular in shape. It has eyes which are laterally placed over the cheeks, known as compound eyes, which are made up of small units known as ommatidium. If these eyes meet each other in the midline, they are known as holoptic, and as shown in the figure, if they are wide apart, known as dicoptic. Sometimes simple eyes are also present, known as ocelli. Then antennae. Antennae are two in number. They are placed in front or in between the eyes. They may be elongated and multi-segmented as in case of mosquitoes, or they may be short and squat as in case of housefly. They bear a bristles known as arista. Next is the mouth parts. It consists of upper lip known as labrum, which forms the upper boundary of the mouth. Next is labium, which is the lower lip. Between these two, labrum and labium, there is two pair of mandibles, which are known as biting jaws, and two pair of maxillae. Both this labium and maxillae bear jointed palps, which are sensory in nature. Now the underside of labrum, there is present a membranous structure known as epipharynx, which bears the organ of taste. Mostly it is seen that labrum and epipharynx, they are fused to form labrum epipharynx. On the underside of labium, there is present a membranous structure known as hypopharynx, which bears the opening of salivary duct. Next, coming to thorax. Thorax is divided into three parts: prothorax, mesothorax and metathorax. Now coming to legs. Legs consist of basal coxa, which is attached to the body, followed by trochanter, then femur, then tibia, and then tarsus, which is made up of 5 segments. Now the last tarsal segment, it is provided with a pair of claws. In between these two claws, there is a pad-like structure known as ampodium. Which is sensory in nature. Now beneath the claws, there are two pad-like structure known as pulvilli. Singular is known as pulvillus. Mesothoracic and metathoracic wings, but certain modifications occurs in different insects. For example, in case of dipteran, the posterior pair of wings, they are reduced into a pair of halters or balancers. Now wings are supported by wing veins. This wing venation pattern is important in the identification of various insects. In coleopteran insects, the anterior pair of wings, it is hardened and act as a protective covering for the posterior pair of wings known as elytra. Now coming to abdomen, abdomen is segmented, generally 11 segments. It is cylinder in shape, got a genital organ, claspers and various other appendages. Now coming to the respiratory system, it consists of branching tubes known as trachea. The opening of this trachea exteriorly is known as spiracles or stigmata. Now surrounding these spiracles or stigmata, which is present on the side of the body, it is covered by a chitinous structure known as peristome. Next is the internal anatomy. Now alimentary canal, it consists of 3 segments. Anterior stomodium, which includes the buccal cavity with salivary glands, followed by pharynx, then crop which stores the food, and proventriculus where the food is breakdown. Then mesenteron, it forms the midgut. Now posterior to this mesenteron there are present Malpighian tubules, which are organ of excretion in case of insects. Then the third segment is the posterior segment known as proctodium. It forms the hindgut. Now coming to circulatory system, here the hemolymph is not limited to the blood vessels or vascular system. It is present in the cavity known as hemocoel. Heart is a structure which is an enlarged dorsal blood vessel. Openings of heart are known as ostia. Now endocrine system consists of 3 hormones, ecdysone which initiates the molting. Then juvenile hormone, it helps in attainment of adulthood, and lastly the bursicom hormone, it helps in darkening and sclerotization of the cuticle after molting. Now coming to the reproductive system, here sexes are separate. Male reproductive system, it consists of 2 testes which forms distally with vas deferens, it forms the vesicle seminalis which fuses into a common duct, ejaculatory duct. Now coming to female reproductive system, it consists of 2 ovaries. So the eggs which are produced, it passes to the common oviduct through vagina into gonopore and finally into ovipositor. Thank you.